What's up, guys? We're in the show, and just to let you know, Big Ev, this is Money Shots. Don't get it confused with Glenny's new show. This is a gambling show. Nothing weird's going on here. Also, thank you for coming on during the Yankees' first opening game. It was supposed to be yesterday. Obviously, it's today. Hasn't started out the way you've wanted to, but hello, Rizzo. Came in clutch. And I will say he looked much cuter as a Cub, although I feel like you might disagree with me there. And probably like him in the pinstripes.
I strongly disagree. He's the Italian stallion. He belongs in pinstripes. Listen, the Garrett Cole thing, I've been thinking about this for a while. It's an inside job. It was an inside job from the beginning. He's the best pitcher in the world with spider tack. The Yankees decided to give him $900 billion. Then the second we give him all this money, bang, all of a sudden spider tack's not allowed anymore. They've just been turning a blind eye to it for, 100 years. And then all of a sudden now it's zero tolerance. They're against us. It's all right, though.
Oh, I'll say that it's better you than me, right? Y'all can have Garrett Cole. You enjoy him. You enjoy that cap space y'all have. It's all good. The Astros we'll be okay down here, hopefully. But on that note, let's go ahead and run through some futures because I know just as much as you do, I want to get back to this game because I hate to say it, I'm on the other side. I will say if it was closer to a pick 'em, I would have been on the Yankees, but Garrett Cole, as you said, I wasn't putting my money behind.
He settled down.
He has, respectfully, of course, because as I said, thank you, you angel, for coming on today. Let's go ahead and start with the NL West. And obviously, it's hard not to bet the fucking buzzsaw of Dodgers, right? Plus, they're what? Minus 220. Who wants to lay 220 on a future? I assume it's probably because you're sprinkling some Freddie Freeman in there, too. That lineup is absolutely bonkers. I was looking at the Padres a little bit, but I feel like it's going to take them just a little while to gel until that heartbeat, which is Tatis, gets back in the lineup in June. But I will say I'm enamored by that pitching rotation, whether it's Musgrove, Snell, Clevenger. I know I'm missing another good one. Who is it?
You.
That one, and you, yeah. See, it never ends. That pitching rotation is fantastic, but as I said, I think it might take them a second to gel. Again, I might not even touch a future in this division because I feel like the Dodgers should just absolutely fucking run away with it. But if I were to, little dark horse, just a sprinkle on the Giants. How do you feel about that, Ev?
Yeah, me, no mas. It's Dodgers. I'm not gonna lay minus 220 or 225 for the season. Do I think they're gonna run away with the division? Yeah. I'm not gonna bet on them though. I'm not gonna lay it for the whole season. Like they probably run away with it. I mean, they're the most talented team in the league. Great rotation. I mean, the lineup's absolutely stacked. I mean, it's just like, what do you do with them? I mean, you just like pencil them in for 100 wins every year. Like you pencil them into like the NLCS every year. They're just getting better. Like they signed Freddie Freeman. Like it's ridiculous.
The amount that they're just stack. It's absolutely ridiculous. Which is, again, I was looking and I'm trying to find some kind of value. But when you and your common sense just know that the fucking Dodgers are going to run away with it, why even waste that $10, $15, $50 on just trying to make a little bit of money on, say, the Giants? Which, again, I'm not like overly impressed. I like the Padres, but whatever. All right, let's move on to the NL East. Another team that should be able to pick it back up, which is the Braves, and at least you're getting a little bit better value. What is it, plus 110, I believe? And I'm assuming that's because Freddie Freeman has left the building. I feel like it'd be a little bit more juiced if he was still there, obviously. But I will say that I have this dark horse, if you will, living in my gut in the Phillies. I really like the Phillies this year. I mean, they have Schwarber, Romuto, Castellano, which I always say wrong, which I think is Italian. I always had the L's, and I know I shouldn't. You got Harper.
I think you threw an I in there.
I probably did. I'm from the South, so just ignore anything that I say. But, man, that lineup is absolutely stacked. You got arms like Nola and Wheeler. You got extra in rotation with Suarez and Gibson. And then you finally have a closer in Kimbrel, which that hanging arm can fucking get anybody. I like the Phillies plus 350. How do you feel about that, Ev?
Yeah, they were who I wrote down as well. That's like the value pick in the division. I mean, the Braves are the favorites, and rightfully so. Like, I mean, picking up Olsen, I don't think the drop off's going to be great. Like, I think long term for them, it probably was the right move. As much as it's like a weird like loyalty thing. And I mean, anyone who's watched sports for long enough, like, there's no loyalty in this shit. They don't like. They found a guy who's whatever 6, 7, 8 years younger, who's probably going to be maybe 90-80% of the player, which I mean for significantly less money, it works. Like they're the favorite. If you're looking for some value, I think the Phillies are the play. Like you said, I mean the Castellanos, Schwarber.
There you go.
That's the Italian.
Yeah, the Italian. I needed you to pronounce that because technically I don't think I had. No, I'm like all Welsh, no Italian in me. But that's neither here nor there. That Braves team, man, obviously they came out yesterday feeling that World Series hangover, just getting their asses handed to them by the Reds. So I just couldn't lay the even as plus 110. I had a little bit of difficulty nudging that way because there's hangovers. They could last all season. You never really know. All right, let's keep on keeping on. AL East. Wait, is that where we're on? Did I just wait? Hold up. Did I skip one?
Central.
I did. Here we go. We did. Sorry, I have all my notes all over the place. I heard you're sick too. You tweeted that you weren't feeling good. I've also.
Yeah, I'm playing hurt right now.
Bro, since I came home from New Orleans, I've just been like just like absolutely fucking dead. Okay, NL Central. Here we go. So you have the Brewers that are the favorite, minus 186. And I'm just going to go ahead and say I don't love that at all. I watched that Brewers team yesterday. Obviously, it was opening day. Obviously, Burns wasn't on top of his P's and Q's, and we got a lot of time to fix that. But if I'm looking for value, I was looking towards the Cardinals, plus 225. The Cardinals are in it every single year. There's never a year that they're really not. Plus, I'm pretty sure this is Wainwright, Yachty, and Pujols' like last hurrah. Obviously, they're all like extremely long in the tooth. But hey, man, if you're gonna make your last year count, go out there and try to win the division. So I don't. What do you think about the Brewers being favored here? I mean,
I like the Cardinals too. Anyone who like followed me at all last year, like I had a good baseball season. It literally was all.
Which is why you're here, by the way. 50 Burger call. We needed Ev here for the good vibes. I need all the good baseball vibes I can possibly get.
It was all due to the Cardinals. Like I just was on them early. I just kind of rode them all year. I was on. It was on that whatever it was 19-20 game winning streak. I legitimately was on them every single game.
I remember
they were just a plug and play for like basically a month straight. They won every game. They were dogs a ton last year. I like them, and then kind of my sleeper team, who I don't know if we're gonna get to like the. I got an MVP who I like on their team as like a long shot.
Go ahead.
But
you can put it out there if you want. I saw the MVPs down there, but I just have Cy Young and then an MVP I didn't really look too hard at. So if you want to throw your MVP out there, go ahead. I mean, you're
Tyler O'Neill. I love that guy. He was kind of somebody too. I feel like I found him like a couple years ago, like pretty early on, like when he's first coming up. And then he's just been unbelievable. I mean, what he has too is like he has the power. He homered last night, but he's like the guy like head for average, hit for power. He's super fat. I'm telling you, he's built like Christian McCaffrey. Like he's really built like a running back, but like taller. Honestly, he's huge, super fast, like big legs, just classic like power hitter with speed. So I love him 25-1. I think he's going to put up big numbers, and I think they have a big chance to win that division. If you want to get like real crazy, the team who I'm just basically kind of putting my money on, I think they're going to be much better than people think they are coming in the season. The Cubs are 12-1. I like their over win total. I was on them yesterday, plus 1.5 and money line.
Nice. By the way,
last year they traded away all their guys, but they showed they had a ton of like young bats like Schwindel, like Wisdom. Some of these guys like they signed Suzuki, they signed Stroman. Like I just think they're going to be a better team. So if you want to take like a flyer, I like them 12-1 as well.
Love a good flyer and love some good value because that's what we're trying to do here is find some value. I noticed some people in the comments being like Dodgers are going to win the World Series. Not to hate on you, man, but that's yeah, probably.
Probably.
I guess, whatever. You're probably going to be right there. All right, let's move on to the AL West. Obviously, as an Astros fan, just like the Braves and the Dodgers, I want to say we already have this one in the bag. However, I'm trying, and look, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to be a little, I guess, counterintuitive with a couple picks here because right now I was trying to find some value within this, but then I'm getting down to, the AL winner, the NL winner, and then and then the World Series. So my brain starts to get a little, fan crazed, if you will. But I will say, you have the Astros. I think they were like minus one.
I think 190. I think I saw this morning.
No, I've already known that trick. Fuck y'all. I'm not doing that weird dick sucking trick. No, but the Astros, I want to say that, they're all penciled in. But as I said, we're trying to find some value. And I do think the Astros take the division. But if I had to pick a second choice and with some value, it'd have to be the Angels. If the Angels stay healthy all year long, I am fucking terrified of that team. If Mike Trout can stay healthy all year long, I am fucking terrified of that team. And plus, you're getting them at what? I think plus 400. I don't know. I'm absolutely. I mean, not just Trout, but it's Ohtani, it's Syndergaard. I mean, you got a whole massive team there. And then I have like a little bit of love here for the Mariners, only because where was I at? I'm losing my brain. I was just telling Jack I've had like no sleep. Oh, just because they have such a high ceiling, young, talented team. I don't think that this is their year, but I definitely think have an eye out for them in the next couple here. But I feel like if I was going to take anyone besides the Astros for some value, it'd be the Angels. What do you have to say, Ev?
It's kind of the same with the Dom. I'm like a no Moss in this because I do think the Astros are the best team, the team I trust the most.
Yeah.
I personally prefer the Mariners to the Angels. The Angels I feel like have kind of been the sexy pick because it's kind of just like if they stay healthy, and like I agree, like obviously if they stay healthy, I'm sure they'll give it a run. I just don't trust them. Like I just believe in the Mariners more. I believe more in like what they did in the offseason. Like they signed Adam Frazier, like Robbie Ray, like they got some more guys, Jesse Winker, like they added to the lineup that already was not bad last year. It's kind of weird because like they were a decent team last year, but they also were like the luckiest team in like baseball history. They had like a minus like 40 run differential, and they were like above 500. That's insane.
Right.
But I still prefer them to the
Angels.
The Angels. So I think they were plus like 475 to win the division. So I mean, if anyone takes a stab at that, I guess I don't fault you. But
I think it's more
I just think the Astros win the division.
I agree 100%. I think this morning when I looked, they were both plus 500, the Angels and the Mariners. I want to say, but maybe I need to go back and look because I could have changed. Didn't mean to cut you off there, by the way. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move into your territory, which is the AL East. Everyone is fucking cock gobbling the Blue Jays right now, Ev, and I need you to tell me why. Why should we put our money on the Yanks? Why should we not cock gobble the Blue Jays? I get it, man. They are stacking. They're trying to win a World Series. They've gone through so much adversity playing in 3 different parks last year. But now they're going back up to Canada, and who's ever unvaccinated can't go up there, so that's going to be interesting. But man, I need you to give me a winner here. I need your help, Ev.
I mean, I'll sit here and sell you on the Yankees if that's what you're asking me to do.
Yeah, I am.
So this is the problem with the Yankees. Like I understand that this is a team, like it drives me nuts because they're not built to win in the playoffs, but they are built to win in the regular season. We're talking about a regular season thing just to win the division. They're plus like 250. I mean, it's crazy to think last year, like when you think the Yankees, you think lineup. The starting pitching for a lot of the year last year is what kept them afloat. I mean, we literally brought back all our good hitters. We even we had Donaldson. I guess we kind of make a little swap with Donaldson and IKF for Urshela and Gary. Gary's time was over. I mean, I prefer Donaldson to Urshela, more power. Like we like that in the lineup. I think with the Yankees too, people are down on them. Two things. Everyone wants to see the Yankees lose, obviously. and just our expectations are just so much higher than everyone else's. Like people, all right. So like I, as a Yankees fan, last year was a failure, but to like the general public of like the Yankees are like they're just the worst. I was like we were in the playoffs, so like we didn't win the division, but I mean we were right there. So like and last year things went as bad as it could go at times. I mean the team was just up and down, up and down, up and down. I mean, they're still the Yankees. Like Boone is somebody who he drives me nuts. Just more of like just the quotes sometimes he has and like the faces he makes and like his just inability to make changes at the right times. But I still the manager also I understand like from a fan perspective he's a scapegoat. Like at the end of the day, like the players got to play. I don't really like Boone's an idiot kind of, but at the same he's Cashman's puppet. But the Yankees like look the lineup 1-9 is absolutely stacked. When IKF's batting 9, I mean the team is stacked. We have Glaber's not like basically a healthy scratch today, like just not in the lineup. The team's stacked. The pitching, even with Garrett Cole being grossly overpaid without Spider Tack, we still had guys last year who pitched really well, like Montgomery and guys like that, like if Severino can give us anything, we'll be right there. So there's my pitch on the Yankees plus 240.
I loved betting on Montgomery last year. I don't know why, but I just like had a infatuation with him, and like anytime I ever saw him listed, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll go ahead and take a shot on the Yankees.
He's a lefty, old Gumby.
I liked Montgomery. I think way better than I like Garrett Cole. You probably like Montgomery better than Garrett Cole at this point too. But we'll see how this game goes. Maybe you'll end up wanting to gobble Garrett Cole at the end of this game. Who knows?
Oh, if he doesn't give up any more runs, I will.
just
quality starts. Give me 6 innings, 3 runs. It's a quality start.
Quality start. That's just punch him out there. No, okay. All right, we'll move on to the AL Central. So the White Sox, just like the Astros, just like the Braves, just like the Dodgers, should have this division wrapped up. But am I going to pay minus 215 for the White Sox, especially without Lance Lynn until June? Lance Lynn is a fucking dog. One of my favorite pitchers. I absolutely love how he goes out there and pitches with his whole body. I love Lance Lynn.
Big house.
I love him. I absolutely love him. And I do secretly have a love of the White Sox, even though I'm an Astros fan. I love all of the Cubans on that team. Also, I have a relatively big crush on someone on that team. We're not going to – he's hurt. He's on the IR, so we'll let him be.
Moncada guy, huh?
Yeah, big Moncada guy. I love Cubans. My last name is Nunez. What can I say? Tall, dark, and handsome. No, he could be a little taller, though. But no worries. So, as I said, I don't want to pay minus 215 on this White Sox team, even though they're, as I said, pretty stacked. So, looking at the options, I feel like personally, plus 550 for the Twinkies after getting Correa and Sonny Gray seems like a pretty good pick as far as value is concerned. Obviously, you have the Tigers, who surprised everyone last season, made a nice little run. Now they have Baez to give them a little bit of zip in their lineup. But I don't know what the score. I secretly took the White Sox run line. I don't know what the score was. 3-0 last time I looked. So I will go ahead and stay on my pick of the Twins here. I don't love it, but I do feel like they could maybe put something together and at plus 550. I feel like it's worth a little sprinkle.
I think the Twins are going to be much better this year, too. I mean, they were the team last year that had all the expectations, and they just fell flat in their face. I think they've got to do to bounce back a little bit. Honestly, my favorite, I think, divisional play on the board is the Tigers. I love this. I love the Tigers. All in on the Tigers. They were a team who did well for me at the end of last year, too. I think they kind of carried the momentum in. They had Baez, they had Meadows, they had Erod, who's okay. He's battling right now. Gave up a few runs in the first start, but they got a lot of young pitchers like Scooble was really good.
Very high ceiling. It is a high ceiling.
They got a lot of young. Like if the ball bounces the right way for them, I think they can just be really, really good. Like they're my favorite over win total of the season. I think they have a real shot to win the division. I think they're going to be a playoff team. That's basically where I'm putting. Like I think they're going to legitimately be at least a wild card team. I think they're going to compete for the division. I think they're the same number as the Twins. I believe they're 550.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
They were like the team they're kind of the team in preseason that I'm like all in on as it's going to be like much better than people think. Love the Tigers this year.
Well, I'm sure Chris would be so happy to hear that. And I don't hate it. I mean, I was kind of juggling between Twins, Tigers as far as value goes. But, I mean, obviously, with me knowing Correa, money hungry son of a bitch, should have stayed in Houston. It's okay. It's okay. I got Jeremy Pena now. It's okay. I'm fine. It's all good. All right. So Ev is looking towards the Tigers. He's saying he's all in. And I'm leaning towards the Twins, but it's not something that I'm real excited about. But, it kind of gets the stomach rumbling, if you will. All right, let's move on to National League winner and American League winner. So, obviously, with the National League, there's a lot of options here, but I'm still trying to find some value, Ev. And I told you in the beginning, there's a team that's just been living in my gut, and that's the Phillies. I know it's absolutely crazy. I think they're like plus 3,000, like 30 to 1. So who just hit a home run? Fuck you, bitch. Not happy right now. But yeah, I think they have.
Please. We're back.
It's fucking tied. Don't even.
Just like that, Garrett Cole will be the winning pitcher.
See, there you go. Now you're going to be like, oh, Garrett Cole, he's the best.
I said
paid him all that money.
Give me 6 innings, 3 runs. I'll be like, all right.
I'll take it.
Back on.
Y'all are ridiculous in New York. I love it, but you're fucking ridiculous.
It's a hard life. It's not easy.
It's hard to.
It's hard World Series or bust. It's tough.
It is.
People it's hard to be like, if you literally don't win the championship, everyone mobs you, laughs at you.
Yeah.
Every loss, they're just preying on your downfall when you're in the playoffs. It's a hard life.
Look, I get it, man. I'm an Astros fan, and we're still trying to dig our way out of the trash can. But we're working. We're working there. We're working our way. But yeah, I like the Phillies. I know it's a humongous stretch here, but I really feel like that they can. I really feel like that if they can get it going with the bats, I feel like if they can gel, I feel like if Nola and Wheeler really get out there and throw some just elite games, this Phillies team could do whatever the fuck they want. But it's all up to them. And I know this is an extremely long flyer, but that's my little sprinkle on the NL. What are you thinking?
Yeah, they're like the sexy team. Honestly, the team that I'm just thinking of a team that is going to be in a spot that has the pitching, like the depth in the lineup. And for me, when I look at the NL, the team that I guess I'm trying to get like a little deeper shot is probably the Padres that I think would have a chance to do. They're 9-1 to win the NL. I think they're a team I think is realistic. I like the Phillies. I just think it's like they're just kind of like a little sexy. And I kind of like how the Padres are like, they were the sexy team kind of last year.
They were.
And this year, people like Tatis is hurt, so that the buzz around him is a little quieter. So I like that because he's going to be back 3 months. We'll be back in plenty of time for the end of the season. I think they're pitching it. They're a deep enough team. They'll be just fine. They'll be in the playoff mix without him during that duration that he's out. So I mean, for NL, I'll say the Padres 9-1. I'd take a shot at.
I like the Padres. I think it's going to take them just like a month once Tatis is back to really gel, and that team's going to be get out other way. Foul. Thank you. But yeah, so I like the Padres. And as I said, I'm obsessed with that fucking rotation. I just love that rotation. They're so versatile. You got so many different arms doing so many different things. I like that. As I said, I know the Phillies are sexy, but I feel like if they can pull something together, we might be able to get something done. And being a little counterintuitive, as I said, the AL winner that I am going to go ahead and take because I can finally get some value on them. They are my Houston Astros plus 475, I think is what it was. But yeah, that's plus 425. But yeah, they're the favorite. They're the favorite. It's the only time that I can get some value on them anywhere besides the World Series. So, as I said, yeah, I think the Angels, as far as a flyer to win the division, is worth a shot. But as I said, I like the Astros to win it, but I'm not willing to pay that price. But I think the Astros should take the AL I know that you probably have some disagreements over there, so I'd like to hear them. And I'm getting sweaty thinking about it. I'm also this game's making me extremely fucking sweaty. I'm not even gonna lie. My hands are like wet.
It's early.
I know, but it's the entire game. I don't know why. It starts as soon as they take the field. I'm like fanning myself.
Yeah, honestly, the AL there's really not like a play that I really love. Like just like there's no real like because even when I go for like a long shot, I want a team that I really think is like realistic. Like there's nothing that's like more than like 10-1 that I feel is like super realistic. I don't like. I mean, obviously, I can just be a homer and sit here and sell the Yankees. I already did that once. I wouldn't do that.
Right.
And I already just said how I just don't think they're really built to win in the playoffs. My honest point of view. So there's really nothing on the AL side that I like that I'm in love with, to be honest.
Completely understand. So Ev, who's the world? Who are the two contenders of the World Series? Look, and no pressure. This will not be clipped. You will not be held.
No, I don't care about that.
You will not be held accountable.
I'm like, I mean, like it's just so easy to say like probably the Dodgers. Like, it's just so hard to like just pick against it. Like they're just the best team.
It's ridiculous.
Like, even if they don't pull it off, like they're the best team.
Like I don't like
no question about it.
Like what like does everyone need to get like now I don't want to fucking wish that upon anybody, but how many people get hurt and still they can win the fucking World Series? I feel like 3 people could get hurt and they're still like solid.
I mean they legitimately have like 4 MVP contenders in their lineup. They have multiple Cy Young contenders. Like they're just gonna win so many games. They have multiple guys who have a chance to win 20 games. Like they're unbelievable. Like even just like all of a sudden them just having guys like Mookie Betts and Trey Turner and Freddie Freeman, like it just goes it's
goes on and on.
It's
ridiculous. I also agree with that. So yeah, I'm probably gonna take the easy way out with you and say that I would assume that the Dodgers would be on their way to the World Series. Also, really quickly, I wanted to tell you. I'm taking a flyer on an AL Cy Young. I don't know why there's not any lines up for now. I'm assuming maybe because of DeGrom injuries or some other injuries.
I think they're back up now.
Are they?
Yeah, the AL is back up now. I have one in the NL, a Cy Young that I like a lot.
Who do you like in the NL? Because I have one for the AL.
Yu Darvish.
You like you?
28-1. Yeah, I just think the team's going to be really good. I just think he actually, it's kind of funny because I already had him circled. He threw 6 innings, no hitter last night. They pulled him. Obviously, no reason to push him. Game 1 of
I had a secret under in that game, first 5, and I was like sweating bullets. I'm like, come on, bum, let's do it. Like, so nervous.
But yeah, I like him a lot. I mean, he's shown he can have like that type of form before. I think he's going to show out this year. I think 28-1 is just like a crazy high number for what his ceiling is. So I like him at 28-1.
I like you as well. I've been a big fan of you. I'm another person just like Montgomery where for some reason my eye just drifts to him, and I feel like a lot of times it's first 5, but he holds it down, man. Like he can, whenever you gets in his groove, he's just like fucking
when he gets hot, he's fucking hot.
Man, he is so hot when he's hot. It's like almost makes me hot because it's so hot. But whatever. I told you I'm a Moncada girl through and through. All right, so I got a real long flyer, and it's ridiculous because we've only seen him pitch for a year. But I like Alek Manoah up there in the Blue Jays. He's already gone past Ryu. He's 3rd in rotation. I saw so many glimpses of just fucking greatness from that kid last year. Not to mention, as I said earlier, that Blue Jays team, so much adversity having to play here, there, everywhere. I know it's an extreme long shot. I think it's like 30-1. But man, I am so invested in that kid. I'm so ready to see how the season goes for him. Also, I loved his opener. I believe it was in New York when he opened his first game, and his mom was like bawling, crying in the stands. I want to say
we played them like the opening series last year.
That's what I'm thinking. It was because whenever he made his first opening start, like his mom was just up there crying, and I was just like, as a mom too, I'm like getting emotional thinking about it because he just went out there and absolutely killed it. But yeah, that is my flyer. Humongous flyer. I'll probably take a couple more, just sprinkle here and there. I'm not trying to fucking lose all my money on futures, obviously. But yeah, that's what I got. So you got and now I got Alec Manoa, AL. We got lots of other futures for y'all to go back and look through. And Ev, I would love to have you on again. Definitely not during a Yankees game, though, and definitely not one that you and I both have money on, even though, look, day baseball, Megan and Ev, it's just big old handshake. Yeah, pound, handshake, whatever. But seriously, thank you so much because you technically are the best gambler at Barstool. Sorry, Kelly. I know usually I get to give you that compliment, but football season's passed. Big Ev is here. It's his fucking time. I will say, though, I think I might have jumped in front of you on Pick Central in year-to-date standings.
You might have. I've been a little. Last month I was cold. I feel like the last 3-4 weeks I've been in just it's just been like
it's regression mode. You've been fucking killing it. Down. You were killing it though. You had to regress a little bit. You got
for sure.
Great comeback. You're a monster. Everybody knows this. You are literally the gambler of the year. You should have had a sweatshirt made. Like get Brandon.
There was I think I have some hardware that's on the way actually.
Oh, nice.
Shout out Pick Central, Jay in Toronto.
Yeah. Shout out Pick Central. Definitely not Brandon Walker though, because he's sick and driving, and I don't know what he's doing.
He got the WrestleMania flu.
Yeah, he gave everyone flu.
Robbie had it too. Crazy.
I feel like
something in that Texas water or something.
WrestleMania water. Just fucking. You can either drink it and be strong, or you drink it and be weak. And obviously, we see what Brandon is. Right? All right, Eb, seriously, thank you so much. We're on commercial right now, so we can hop off and go grab a beer or some medicine or whatever you feel like. Maybe both. Like, just mix them all up. Just a big
fuck it.
Fuck it. All right, but seriously, thank you so much. I will be contacting you to come back on anytime you want, or you can contact
me. You tell me anytime, of course.
I absolutely loved having you. I hope you hit all your bets today besides the Yankees because I'm on the other side.
You as well. God bless.